Hey, good afternoon. Up for sale, you're looking at a 1936 Ford Sedan Delivery, comprehensive high-end restoration back to a stock configuration. Vehicle was shown at the Dearborn V8 Nationals and placed second. 460-ish miles since that comprehensive restoration. We'll take a peek and go through it. This vehicle is up for sale. If it interests you, feel free to give us a call. 810-694-2008. I placed magnets all around the vehicle. I ran short on magnets, unfortunately, but I can show you with a digital meter. We've tested over 60 spots. The paint reads anywhere from 15 mils to 31 mils over the entire surface of the vehicle. There's no place that really a magnet won't stick on the truck. This rear door was refabricated. It's a barn door, and the bottom of it was refinished with stainless steel. The interior of the vehicle is done a little nicer than what they did from the factory, so it did lose some points for not being quite as authentic as it should be. No dome light in the center in 1936. These slats are hand-built 3/4 inch stainless steel. Jam presentation is excellent. Really nothing to complain about. A few contact chips from closing that could be touched up. Interior, the window frames were painted a slightly lighter olive green than the exterior of the body. All new hardware. These fenders, jigs were built for these fenders, and then they were hand built and all welded together. The gas door fender on the other side is built out of 3 pieces, this one out of 2. But the back sides were very nicely finished, and you can't tell. All steel. Labor of love. 18-inch spokes, chrome finish on the caps and rings, outstanding. I'm probably 4 or 5 feet, maybe 6 feet away from the vehicle right now, so the reflective quality is slightly better than what they had in the period, wouldn't you say? Couple small nicks, door opening nicks there and there, one on the driver's door. No real stone splash to speak of. Again, 400 and some miles. It really hasn't been driven much. Show chrome all the way around the vehicle. Let's hop under it before we take it for a ride. Backing plates, spindles, and suspension fully restored. Insides of the fenders were finished off nicely. The vehicle was torn down for over 10 years. Up under the rear of the vehicle, all new fuel lines, brake lines, clips. Of course, they didn't have stainless steel exhaust in 1936. But you don't often see work done at this level. So the vehicle's being put up for sale. I'm handling the sale for the owner, who is in his latter 80s and is having a difficult time driving it anymore. Got over 200 still photos. If you're interested in seeing it more, let's go down the road. Today we're going to take the magnets off before we drive instead of after. Runs very nicely, completely rebuilt. Original style fuel system with glass bowl and a clean out setup. This engine, an LB flathead, so 36 and forward, had bearings, not Babbitt's, and this engine was overboard 20 thousandths when it was rebuilt and balanced, and as you can see, it runs really, really well. So even though the rebuilder pointed out that there was not an LB stamp on the motor did come out of a 36 officially, and it is officially a ball bearing motor. Another point of interest was when the brakes were redone. There was a dual master cylinder added underneath the vehicle up here on the frame on the other side. So it's got a proportionary valve and then separate brake pressure to the front and rear. So it's period-esque, but it's a little safer to drive in that regard. And there's a ground disconnect wired underneath the driver's floor mat there. You can see it right there. Another quick look on the underbody. Also, I'm not sure what they call this little unit added to the top of the generator, but it does aid in helping the 6-volt charge up a little faster. Some other neat effects. The owner was a machinist by trade. These rods are made out of polished 303 stainless, but he found out before the Nationals they needed to be painted black, so he painted them black. But a lot of stainless hardware throughout the vehicle. It's what he liked. These taillights, if I didn't mention previously, these are all handmade out of stainless, shaped like the originals. There was only a single taillight on a 36, as most people know, but 2 were made because 2 are safer than 1. And these were all handmade, hand-machined screws. These were all individually made. These are all made of stainless. As well as all the handmade screws in the door jamb and hardware. Alright, we're going to drop the hoods and take it for a ride. The door corners are beautiful, small paint chip right there. Interior paddings, handles all restored. 442 miles. Crank out windshield works good. Seats recovered. There's a small crack in the rubber floor mat down there. That's an aftermarket unit. Cloth wiring all replaced. Firewall pad, kick panels are aftermarket. These waterfalls here, this was actually I believe a brass piece that he had chrome plated. Only the special deluxe had a chrome piece of trim there, not the Sedan Delivery. The paint on the dash and the interior window frames is really, really nice. One little tiny chip below the glove box. We'll hit the pause until we get out on the main street. looking good.
Place another, I don't want to get a ticket.
Okay.
I'm going to get off the expressway here.
Okay.
I'll take you and show you where I live. I noticed it.
Speedometer is working, odometer is turning.
Everything.
And the horn works.
Lights here, they work.
We'll check those when I get back.
Dome light works.
Dome light works off a switch.
No, the side door.
Okay.
There's nothing automatic on these.
Oh yeah, makes sense. 1936, right? That makes sense.
Yeah. I think that's the original switch too. I think. Yeah. The dash lights and everything work.
Oil pressure is riding about 80% of the gauge.
Yeah, it was right up to here. This thing don't heat up or nothing, I tell you. I'll have to run 3.5 hours in the garage. Jesus Christ, I come back if I burnt the engine up. It should have. Hot weather, I forgot about it. I live right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll let you drive.
Okay. We'll switch her up. All right, we're gonna do the old Chinese fire drill. 810-694-2008 if you're interested in having this adorn your garage. All right, I'm going to drive next. We got 443, 347.1 on the odometer. I'm just going to take a look at the gauges here, and then I'm going to put my camera down, turn it back on because I don't want to drive and film and take any chances here. We'll putter down the road here, and I'll turn this back on in a minute. Worthy of mention, the brake is working just fine. Engagement of clutch right off the floor. Nice and smooth, no shudder to speak of. Alright, I'm going to hit the pause button for a minute.
I run around 65.
Yeah? We're in a 25. I don't know if I want to do that.
They look beautiful.
What are they, about 9 years old? Did you put them on new when the restoration was finished?
I don't know what I put them on. I really don't know. I had tires of both cars, all right?
Right. Looks like the restoration photos indicate it was finished in 2008. About 9 years ago. Guess we're going to get out of that guy's way, huh?
This here is beautiful, don't it?
Yeah.
It don't pull at all. The brakes stop. I mean, for this year car.
Yeah. It doesn't drive like a Navigator, but it sure drives like it should.
Oh yeah. Tramper, she going.
Yeah.
This is my speed. If you want to go back, I don't care. Where you want to go back here.
Let's roll it a little further so we can kind of keep an eye on that temp gauge and show the people who are looking at it a little more.
I know.
Yeah.
So the taxes.
It shifts out really nice. It brakes very nice. Steers very nice.
No shimmy.
No, no shimmy at all. All right, where are we going to turn up here?
Well, any way you want, but you gotta get this here.
Okay, we're back in the garage at 348.7 on the trip odometer. Temp is still just nice and low, right where it was, just like you said. Amp gauge is turning, gas gauge is working, and oil pressure's still above 20 at idle. Okay, let's go check the lights. All right, so we got a license plate light. Can you tap on the brakes, please? Can you tap on the brakes? Okay. Do it again. Okay. Okay. And then here's our dome light switch right there. And we can see the gauge lights up there. We just let it idle another 5 or 6 minutes. Temp gauge is still as it should. Not really seeing a difference between the parking lights and the brake lights, but we'll check that out. 810-694-2008. Let me know if you're interested in seeing another 200 still photos. Have a great day. Would make a beautiful vehicle to use to market your business. If that was something that was interesting. Okay, thanks again.